Yo.
Yo. Okay, that was...
Nice. That's better.
How are you?
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you?
Always ready. Man, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, watchers, listeners, whatever. From Monterrey, Mexico. Fuck my life. I love this place so much. And one of the main reasons why I love this place that much is the person that is sitting right next to me. I love her. Man, she's like amazing. The most positive person that I ever met in my life, more or less. I don't know. She's smiling 24/7 even now. Mònica Jurado Garcia-Jurado, right?
Yeah, almost.
Fuck. What did I?
Mònica Garcia-Jurado Jimeno.
Fuck. Doesn't matter.
But your pronunciation is very, very good.
Her nickname is Monimo, so if it's easier for you guys. Where are we now? What is the street called?
This street is called Hidalgo 115.
Okay, if you didn't understand that, I don't care, to be honest. Why do I know Monimo? Who the fuck is Monimo? Introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Monimo. My name is Mònica. I'm from Barcelona, Catalonia, and I'm studying medicine. I'm actually in my last year of med school, and I decided to come to Monterrey to do my rotation specialties in the hospitals of the city, and that's what I'm doing now. And yep, that's it.
So it's kind of internship, right?
Yeah, it's an internship, which I'm doing from UDEM University. With UDEM, but I'm actually not attending classes there.
Because you're skipping classes, right?
Yeah, no. I don't skip classes. No. I've just finished my classes. I'm only doing practices, so that's why I'm going to the hospitals only to work.
One fun fact or side fact, doesn't matter. If you want to do an internship here in Mexico, you have to be inscribed. I don't know if it's the right word in English. If not, I don't care. Into a university.
Yeah,
so
you have to go from one university. You have to choose one university, and you can do the internship with UDEM, with Tecnológico. It doesn't matter, but you have to go from one university.
All right.
Totally.
Why do we know each other? You want to explain it, or should I explain?
I can do it.
Yeah, do it.
So I'm not attending classes, as I told you, but I'm actually going to the UDEM to play football with the international girls team. Woo! And Jovan is our coach. So that's
not just me, my brother as well.
Yeah, well, of course, but I know you from this.
Of course. Leva as well. Shout out Leva, Konate, one of the best football
Nenad.
players from Holland.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, he's good. He's very good.
Yeah, he's very good.
No, but we are doing good. I'm really proud of you girls. I guess our balance for the last 4 games is 4 wins in a row.
4 wins.
And the last game was 8-2. Monimo scored 5 goals, so she's like, holy. Take care when you meet her on the streets.
Come on. Yeah, but it's true. And that's how we met.
Nice. Regarding your internship in general, I mean, you're studying medicine. I guess that you're not like a complete doctor, but still you're doing doctor things. Fun fact, I'm wearing a doctor's coat right now. It's getting really hot, to be honest, and I gotta put it off now. But in the meanwhile, you can explain what you're actually doing. Like, are you just working in one hospital or?
Okay, so I'm actually working in different hospitals depending on the specialty I'm working on. I've been in 4 hospitals, I think now, and really what I'm doing here is almost being a doctor. I mean, in Spain, we cannot do anything in the hospitals. We can just follow our doctors, only watch, only see the interventions and everything. And here they allow you to do a lot of things, like a lot. I've delivered by now 10 babies by myself, totally by myself.
Babies?
Yeah, by myself, like alone. Yeah, in Barcelona.
But completely alone without any help?
Yeah, without any help. I mean, there were easy deliveries, but I did it alone. So I'm very proud of myself for that.
Sorry for interrupting you, but can I just ask you, if you have to deliver babies, is it your task because somebody told you, hey, you have to do that? Or were you like, can I do that?
I was like, can I do that all the time with everything in every specialty I go, even in Barcelona, because I really want to learn and I really want to have the chance to do all of this stuff. And here they let you do.
And do the patients or clients, I don't know how to say
patients,
know that you have to do it even though you don't have that much experience?
But you don't act like you don't have experience. You act like you know everything you're doing. Of course, I mean, my first baby, I got help for
makes sense,
maybe the first, second, and third. I got help and they showed me how to do it. Of course, I study at home how to do it. And then when I felt ready, I just do it by myself. And that's it. And for them is helpful because there are hundreds of patients every day. So there are not that many doctors. So if we, the interns, can help, it's...
Nice one.
Yeah, that's why I decided to come here to Monterrey, because they told me that in Mexico and South America too, they let you do almost whatever you want. I mean, maybe not huge surgeries,
but still, I remember one thing, like 2 weeks ago or something, we were having a training session with the girls, and then Monimo came afterwards to me, showing me a video. Yeah, look what I did like yesterday or today, I don't know.
True.
And she was literally drilling a hole into a human brain.
yeah,
Fuck.
I was doing that. Yeah, I'm not attending neurosurgery, but I'm in urology. But I asked the neuros if I could help them in this surgery, and they said, "Of course, you can help me." And I asked them if I can make this hole, and they let me. So
And that's kind of basic thing, I guess, right? In that case.
I don't know. I mean, I mean, it's basic, but nobody in Spain is doing that. I mean, only if you are a neuro, you can do it. So that's totally crazy.
By the way, no need to worry. This surgery was completely successful.
Yeah,
So,
it was
of
a
course,
success.
if Monimo is asking them, may I do this or that, the doctors are always present and they're like watching.
No,
her.
of course.
So it's not like that you're
It
just
was
taking
easy.
a random guy or girl, hey, can you just drill a hole or whatever? Of course, you're
Yeah, no,
more or
and they
less an
showed me
expert as
first
well.
how to do it and everything, and we just take this part of the skull out so we can see the brain, and then we took the tumor out. Like, it's a very large procedure, but
How long does it take?
I think we were 4 hours, maybe 5. Like, it's not that long, really.
Oh,
But yeah,
I mean, if anybody's interested in that video that I get to see, feel free to contact Moni at Monica96 at
arroba
UIC.es.
uic.es.
Okay, nice, because of Espanol, right?
Yes,
Ha.
from Spain.
But nice. But I'm really curious about, why did you actually choose medicine? Like, why are you studying that? Because you're like, yeah,
Yeah, so, okay.
I didn't know what to say like in the end, but it doesn't matter.
Let's be honest about that. So, okay, when I was 16, I had nothing clear in my mind on my future and whatever, like everyone probably, right? So we had to choose subjects for the high school, like our last 2 years in high school. And I chose science because I really liked it and it was difficult and I wanted to challenge myself really. So, yeah.
Nice one.
I don't know. I just decided to do it. And also my best friend, who is Paula, by the way,
Shout out, Paula.
she wanted to do medicine too. So we work a lot. We work very, very hard to get the highest grades. So, and the highest marks to get into med school. And finally I did. And I'm really not that sure I did the right decision at that moment, but
At that moment, or why? Because if you're talking about brain surgeries or med school in general, you're really like excited, enthusiastic.
Yeah, but you have to understand that med school is 6 years, 6 years of fully studying, and the chirurgical subjects are like a few of them. I mean, most of them are just very, very theoretical and medical and clinical, and you have to study a lot. A lot is a lot of hours. You have to spend a lot of time, and I'm really not that kind of person that spends the full day studying because I really love having social life. I love playing football. I play football every day in Barcelona, and I didn't want to waste that much time. And also, when I will be a doctor, it's crazy the work you have. And I mean, you spend almost every day, the full day working. If you want to.
But on the other hand,
so that's why I'm not that sure. But on the other hand, I'm very, very excited, as you said, with surgeries. And in fact, I really hope to work as a surgeon.
Surgeon?
Surgeon, yeah.
Surgeon. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm very excited about it. But I just discovered this last year. I mean, before that, I only went to hospital to do clinical specialties. And
So,
it
like
was so boring, really.
Chirurgical. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah, me
but
neither.
whatever.
It's okay.
We're extranjeros, por eso no pasa nada. So that's definitely your thing, right?
Yeah, totally. I'm good at doing things with hands and everything.
And you're gonna do that, I guess.
Yeah. If I'm not doing chirurgical specialty, I will skip medicine. I will do any other thing. Yeah. But I hope I will enter.
In terms of maintaining a wonderful social life, and of course working in this sector, chirurgical sector. What are you gonna do in the future? Like, are you gonna finish your study, or what are your plans? Like,
Well, in fact, I'm not sure I'm ready to do my final examination before entering the specialty, and that's why maybe I will do a gap year next year.
Sounds like a perfect solution.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, it's not a gap year because I will have to work 6 months and then go to a gap year six
Because
to
you
six,
need
right?
money, I
Because I
guess.
don't have money, of course. And of course, and that's the problem. But I think after that, I will do this exam, and I really hope to enter into chirurgical.
But if you're, for example, doing this gap year, I mean, you could actually do work away or something. So you're just traveling and
that
working
too, or
all the time.
volunteering. Yeah.
That could be a thing. I mean, of course, you have to be still in touch with this whole medicine topics, right? I guess you have to study during your travel as well. Like
No, if I'm doing the gap year, I won't study. I mean, I'm doing the gap year without studying. I just focus on the gap year. And after the gap year, I will have 1 year to study, and then I will do the test.
Okay.
Because before doing that test, you need 1 year, which if I'm not doing the gap year, will be that year. From February to next February, studying like 10 hours per day, every day except Sundays. For this exam for one full year.
So it's that easy, like, to do that?
No, it's come on. I mean, I told you I need social life.
Yeah.
With 10 hours of work of studying, where's my social life? That's why I'm very, very afraid of this year. And I'm trying to.
And how old are you, by the way?
23.
23, of course. Like, when you're 23, you're valuing more your social life and everything else, like, than everything else. But still, I guess when you gotta get aware of the thing that you're actually doing, what is saving lives in the end, you gotta do a nice compromise, I guess, right?
See, that's true.
You're gonna keep the balance. I mean, I sometimes when we're like chilling with each other, Monimo and me, and she's like telling me various stuff that she did in the hospital, I literally enjoyed listening to her because she's so into her world. You can you just know that this woman is gonna be like a really, really good surgeon, even though she's crazy as fuck sometimes. But no, for real, like, I see you there. I'm not an expert, but I see you there.
Thank you. I really hope. One day.
Nice. Surgery, medicine. But let's keep the topic for...
Yeah, that's just one part
I
of
mean,
my life, not
maybe,
my
of course,
central part.
you're from Barcelona, Catalonia, and there's a lot of stuff going on in Catalonia, but...
Yeah, there is.
This topic is way too complex to just talk about it for 5 to 10 to 15 minutes.
Impossible.
And we decided before this talk to postpone it to another session. Maybe we're going to do it like a few days after or in a few weeks, because Monimo is going to travel later, and me as well. And maybe we're going to meet each other again. And
I
then we're
hope.
going to do this session, because this is a complex thing, but it's really, really interesting, and everybody should at least get aware of the complexity of this topic and what it's all about. And you can learn a lot from Monimo in that case.
We have to learn a lot about this too, but Spain doesn't learn. I mean, Spain, Catalonia, we don't learn about our history. But anyway, it's a complex topic. Maybe we can talk about it another session.
Don't get her wrong that she's like a typical Catalonian nationalist. She's admitting that both sides are doing wrong things and So, of course, you cannot be 100% objective. Of course, everybody's a little bit subjective, but she is really trying it. But whatever, we're going to try that in the next session.
We will see how it works.
Still, we're going to talk a little bit about Barcelona and Catalonia as well. I'm curious about your past, or we talked about your past, but still your past. When you grew up in Barcelona, I mean, football is obviously my passion, so I'm really curious. How did you get in touch with football?
So, I was very, very, very young. Probably like every other kid, we were in the playground playing with, I don't know, I really love to play with guys, football. So, I don't know, I think we were 7 when we started the team in our school, and we were maybe 3 girls, and the rest of them were boys, but we did 4 teams of boys, and the girls were in one of them. So that's when we started. And as the years go by, finally we were... So a friend of mine, Ines, we were both playing football, and we weren't that bad, so we could play with guys even though we were girls. I mean, they were stronger than us, but really. We were in the same level in the end. So that's why they let us play with them. And we had a really, really good team until 13 years old. No, 11 years old, because then they didn't allow us to play together.
Splitting, right?
Yeah. And I really stopped playing football because I didn't find any girls' team. So I moved on to athletics. But afterwards, we just, with Ines and some other girls, we made another team. And we are, until now, playing football sala. I mean, now I'm not with
Football
that team.
sala is
but
futsal, right?
Yeah, futsal.
Sorry.
And that's it. Yeah, sorry about that. And that's it. Yep.
Nice one, nice one. I mean, in my case, when I was playing football against various teams, doesn't matter, like hobby tournaments and blah, 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 blah. And they're always, when somebody was playing futsal, you heard that because everybody was talking, man, this guy is playing futsal. Because if you're playing futsal, you have like better ball control than the average of the normal football players. And that's in Monimo's case as well. Man, she could like literally just play with the men's team. And because she's like so safe in the ball. And that's like, man.
No, that's true. Now I can play. But when I was young, in fact, I didn't play futsal when I was young. When I played with guys, we played normal football, like 11 people football. And I was very, very, very like little, short, without strength. And Ines, on the other hand, she was very, very strong. So she was totally okay playing with them. But for me, it was kind of hard because, I mean, just if they touch me, I go in the ground. And it was like, come on. But after I grow up, I mean, now I can play with guys.
I mean, still you're little and small and whatever.
Yeah, but I'm stronger than. I was so tiny that I was useless really sometimes. But it was fun. I really had fun.
But even though that you're like, I mean, of course you're stronger and everything, but you're still smaller than the average. Sorry for that. No offense.
No, it's true.
But I mean,
I can play anyway.
Lionel Messi's as well, and he's like one of the
I can
best
be
players in the world. No, it's okay.
One.
I don't know. I mean, we still have a Barcelona football behind us. So the guys who are watching it can literally see it. I don't know what he's actually doing there. I'm supporting Real Madrid, but I still appreciate Barcelona.
Nah, you know it's better, Barcelona. Anyway, we won't enter into the discussion.
No, it's okay.
We won't argue about it.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you want to know more about Monimo, but I know. When are you going to finish your whole studies and everything? Blah, 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 blah.
Oof, that's...
Are you seeing you in the future living in Catalonia again, or can you imagine yourself like living everywhere?
So that's my future plans, of course, but... if I'm doing everything right now, I will end in 6 years from now, like 29.
Hola.
I'll be 29. And
Anna is entering the room right now.
Hello, Anna.
Don't feel disturbed.
Nah, don't worry. And I'll be 29. So that's when I will finish my residence. And what was the other question?
Now you're confused a little bit, right? No, if you can imagine yourself
living in Barcelona.
Going back or...
That's only a plan, but I really would like to go abroad to volunteer as a doctor with Anna too, by the way. And I really want to do that. But in the end, I really want to go to and live in Barcelona because for me, it's the best city to live in. I mean, the weather is awesome. The city itself, it's very, very well communicated and everything. Something that in Monterrey, I love Monterrey, but Monterrey has not a public transportation of quality. But anyway, so that's why I want to live in Barcelona. But I hope I do this volunteer thing about before settling down and everything.
And regarding Mexico as well, because we're in Mexico right now. Is there something positive that you could take back to Barcelona that impressed you in a way?
From the city or from
the
people?
Like
no,
the people.
The people. For me, the best about Mexico is the people. And not only this, your Erasmus people, but the Mexicans too.
Sure,
I mean,
sure. It's about them actually.
Yeah, most of them are very, very friendly with us. And we had some friends. We have some friends here from Mexico, not only from Monterrey, but all around Mexico, because in the internship, they come from all the cities in Mexico. So, and they are all so nice with us. I don't know. I think it's because of our accent. They love Spanish accent.
Maybe. So the main difference between them and other people is like the niceness, the
No,
kindness?
everybody is very, very nice. But come on, we have different cultures, and they are still very, very friendly, and they always try to, I don't know, get us into the group or wherever. They help us all the time. It's crazy. I really love them. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I mean, that was a short insight into the long-term future plans of Monimo, Mònica,
Sure.
Garcia-Jurado. But just let's talk a little bit about the short-term future. What are we gonna do in an hour? Oh, wait, I guess it's already
In an hour.
in 50 minutes.
Yeah, we are going with, I don't know, I think we are volunteering with some kids, right? And we are showing them how to play karate. How to play, how do you say it?
To train karate.
To train karate, which I really don't know. I have no idea, but he does. So
still she's my assistant, so it doesn't matter.
And yeah, I think we are doing a good job with them. They are happy.
For the general information, we're later in Santa Catarina. That's more or less a poorer neighborhood of Monterrey.
Yeah.
And there's a library where the kids are going after school and waiting for the parents, because it's a little bit dangerous sometimes there to go like alone as a kid on the streets. They're waiting for the parents, and in the meantime, we're teaching them values. In this case, like in terms of training karate, like a little bit self-defense, just to get them aware of it, that there is something like karate, and maybe you're gonna train that in your privacy life, more or less. I did that when I was younger, so maybe it's gonna help them. They had a lot of fun the last time. I guess they're gonna have fun again. And there is another theoretical class that we're talking about them about. I don't know how to explain that, to be honest. It's a little bit difficult because it's not our project. We're just volunteering because we've been asked to help them, and we're like, of course,
we really like it, and
because
we love kids.
They're dealing with a lot of social problems there, like sometimes violence, drunk parents,
all kind of violence,
something like that. So it's gonna be really interesting for us. We're gonna learn from the others there, from the other social workers. Maybe we're gonna do another podcast session about that as well, like more in depth, more in detail. But still, I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest.
Me too.
It's going to be fun. Yeah. That didn't sound like...
No, but it is. Come on. I really love kids.
Me too,
I love working with them and everything.
No, what I actually realized every time when I'm doing something with kids or just seeing random kids on the streets, how they are screening positivity all the time. They're like... literally all the time themselves. They're just doing stuff because they're like up for it, doing it. They're not questioning this or that. They're just doing it. They're just being them. And I realized
that's when they are very, very young. I mean, as they get older, this
of course,
away.
Because
so sad. But yeah.
Yeah, no, but no, that's something that I would say it's not applying to you, because you're still you're doing stuff. Yeah, because you're doing random. Nice. Check. No, it is like that because a lot of people are losing this. How do you say this? Childness, whatever. That's actually pretty sad because, man, you're always going to be a child. Life is a game in general. So keep this lightheartedness. Just do things without any worries. Of course, you're not going to influence. If you're not having a negative impact on anybody else, it's good. Just do your thing. Yeah, that's what I appreciated.
The best thing is to have a positive impact, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So
and children definitely.
That's what kids do. Yeah.
For like you're just talking to them and they're like smiling. Like it looks sometimes a little bit stupid because they're smiling all the time, but that's like the best thing ever because you have to smile as well. All the time, all the fucking time, man. And
I work with kids in Barcelona too, and it's awesome how they return you this happiness or this effort you put into them. They always return it to you. They are very, very grateful, and that's something I think adults we are not that much, like being grateful and thankful for.
Yeah, because of course we're getting aware of some things that is going on in the world. There is a lot of injustice and a lot of things that are not that right, to be honest, but still it's all about perspective.
It's true.
We can still have a positive mindset and dealing with negative things and try to keep the balance. But just to go back to the thing that you mentioned right now, because you're working with kids in Barcelona.
Yeah, I love them.
What do you do
I miss
there?
them.
Or
I miss you guys.
What's the name of your favorite kid? Nah, there's no favorite kid.
They know it. Don't worry.
All right. What's your main task there, or how did you get to this?
So we are a group of people that we work in this not very well neighborhood. I mean, they are normal people, of course, but maybe we can say it's a poor neighborhood in Barcelona with some issues around this area.
Yeah.
And we just do these activities every Friday with these kids. And we do activities like playing or making games or whatever. And also we do some reflexive activities, like we make
What is
them
reflexive?
I think it doesn't exist in
So you're
English,
making
right?
up a word, right?
Yeah, like always. No, I mean, we do activities so they can think about some issues, some important issues, or some fears they have inside, or their thoughts, so they can share with everyone. That's one part of our job, and the other one is to just play with them, make up some activities, and doing these activities, we want to teach them values. Like, okay, if you are starting fighting, we have to explain them you cannot fight because of that, and that with every problem we have in our group.
I mean, I guess everybody's curious regarding reflexive things. What you just made up.
Like,
no.
Do you understand what I want to say?
Of course, I know what you mean, but still, can you just make a proper example? How do you teach values to them? How do you make them think about the thing that you actually did?
Usually, the best way for me is when we are playing. They are themselves, like you said before. They are themselves, and sometimes someone has touched them, things that they are actually not correct. Like if someone hit you, you have to hit them back. So when we have a problem, we face it just at that moment.
Yeah.
The problem could be fighting. The problem could be sharing. The problem, it doesn't matter. But you take that moment and then you explain, okay. And you explain them why they cannot find, why they have to share, why they have to be good with each other, you know? I mean, it's not like today we will talk about, I don't know, sharing. Why do you have to share? No.
Okay.
Because, come on, they are kids. They don't care about this kind of stuff. But on the other hand, we sometimes discuss about some topics like, I don't know, bullying. For example, we had
things that are going on.
In their lives. Yeah.
Because it's actually pretty intelligent. So you're just letting them be themselves, right? And if something is happening in the moment, you're acting really spontaneously and just teaching.
And sometimes when do this other part of our job that is making them think, then we can prepare it. Like if we know something went wrong in their school, like someone was bullied like very, very hard, then we prepare this session about bullying. So we can put a video, for example, and we let them discuss between themselves.
All right.
We just make sometimes like, okay, what you said about this is very nice, blah, blah. But they talk with themselves. Usually that's what I like, because really they are very, very intelligent, most of them. And they know what is right, you know? They already know. They just don't do it because I don't know why. Because they are kids probably, and right? But they know what's wrong, what's not. So they talk between them, and it's crazy. It's really.
When you're doing that, you're volunteering, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Why are you so social? Can you explain that? Have you ever thought about it?
It makes me happy, like everything you do, right?
Is there something else, like in a way, social that you did in the past?
For example, I do that because it makes me happy, but I volunteer too with refugees, and I do it because it makes me happy, but also because I feel responsible, partly responsible for what's happening about refugees and why Europe is not doing anything at all. And I'm part of Europe, right? So I feel a little bit responsible. That's why I want to help too. Yeah. And I work with refugees too.
Can you explain in which way?
Yeah. So we are in a organization, like kind of an NGO, it's an association.
What's the name?
Humanity Wings. Humanity Wings. Okay.
Shout out.
Remember that if you want to do a donation, we will very appreciate it. Anyway, so with Humanity Wings, we try to earn money during the year, and then in the summer we go to somewhere. We've gone to the first year. They went to Serbia. They went to the north of Greece. Then we went to Athens, and this summer we went to Samos, which is an island of Greece, which is there's a refugee camp there, and the refugees are living there in the worst conditions you can ever imagine. And so we earned this money during the year, and we spent all of it in the project we have in the summer. And that's what we do. And we spend the summer.
So you're spending literally, or you spent the last summers?
The last 2 summers.
Two summers helping refugees.
And it really makes me happy.
Like what did you do?
So the first in Athens we went to a social house, like a place, and all the refugees came. So we had different activities. We had I was teaching Spanish and English, for example, and there were some people that were helping only women. There was a gym too. We did some activities with kids. Also, we gave food and pampers and I don't know, first need materials, and it was very, very, very crazy. I mean, they were fighting, like literally fighting to get the food.
Oy.
Yeah, in the middle of the street, we had a lot of problems. Yeah, it was totally crazy. Anyway,
would you say that you need more help there? Like
too much help. I mean,
you need more, right?
Yeah.
So there's never
more is too short. I mean, we need more and more and more and more and more, because in this last year there has been a lot of NGOs that went away from Athens, and there are a few left now, and there's more people every single day. More people come from the islands or from Turkey or from wherever they come, and there are less money, less NGOs, and now the Greece parliament. Well, in Greece now there's a right-sided party that's ruling it. So for refugees, that's the worst that could happen. And and they cannot go away from Greece because this Europe shit we've been doing for the last years. Yeah. So they are not able to go away from Greece.
Shit.
Yeah. It's crazy, really.
I mean, for everybody who's listening or watching, I would just recommend inform yourself, get familiar with this topic. If you can help, because helping.
If you want to volunteer, you can volunteer, and if you want to donate, it's awesome.
And doing the right thing.
The best thing is getting informed and inform others, because I think that if everyone is informed, we can make a change in Europe. I mean, in the future generations, we can change almost whatever we want. I really hope. It's a very difficult issue to talk about. I mean, we need 3, 4, 5 hours to discuss about it.
It's like the same with the Catalonia.
And I understand it's not that easy. You cannot just open all the borders. Maybe you have to control it. But I mean, they are living in. I mean, that's not human how they are living. Really, in refugee camps, they are living in shit, literally, like animals, snakes, rats, shit. And anyway, it's very, very hard to understand it and to.
I just have a random quote of Bruce Lee in my mind. To be honest, he once said, "Man, the living creature, the creating individual, is almost always more important than any established style or system." So
I agree with that.
People should always be on the top.
Yeah, but that's not what's happening in our world.
Right, that's
like in any country is happening that.
That's right. I agree totally. But I mean, of course, we could talk about it for the
5
next
hours.
5 hours. But we're gonna do that definitely in another session. Regarding that, maybe just one thing for listeners and watching us. I've been reading a blog. It's called Wait But Why. A very intelligent guy who was writing the last 3 years about the society, why the society is the way it is right now, And man, this guy is crazy. We're going to recommend this. The Story of Us is the name of this whole thing. And he's releasing week after week, new articles because, I mean, he was writing literally the last 3 years. So that will be really, really recommendable to everybody to just get an idea how the world is functioning a little bit. Of course, it's not...
Is the one you gave it to me?
Yeah,
I have to read it. I know.
It's okay. It is a lot. It's a theory of him, but it's like a really realistic theory and everything. Definitely recommendable. And I guess we should quit right now because we have to go to Santa Catarina and to do social things, because doing the right thing is always the right thing, right?
Yeah, it's funny. We are happy doing it, right?
Always. You don't seem that happy, to be honest, right now.
That's because of the refugee thing. I got angry with this kind of issues. But
we're going to talk about it later anyways. I'm really, really thankful and grateful for meeting you in general. For real, I know, like, that's now the, how do you say, the evidence that I'm going to stay in touch with Monimo until I die. For real. Like, like for sure. That's, surround yourself always with people like her, because
like him.
She's amazing, and you're like kids. If somebody is positive as fuck, they're influencing
Keep
you
it by your side.
Yeah. Always.
It's true.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jovan.
Greetings from Mexico, Monterrey.
Bye-bye.